Hey friends, I have had a lot of questions on my website about like, hey Jenedy, what is a giclee and what is a canvas mounted to a panel, and all these questions about their products, and guess what? We are going to cover the answers to all those today. So I have a little spread here of all the things that I have offered on my website, and I'm going to show you the products close up and personal until you'll know exactly what you're getting. So I figure we'll start with like the most basic form of a reproduction of one of my paintings, and we'll move forward. So the cheapest, easiest way to get a print is in a card package. So they come in packs of 15. They have 15 envelopes and 15 prints, and they are flat postcards. So they have the image on the front, flip it over, you got the text on the back. So these kind of flat postcards are the easiest way to share one of my paintings. I sell a lot of these to religious groups. If you've got like a book club and you want to share a print with everybody, you can do so for less than or around $1 a card. I think they're around $1 a card. I also offer folded cards. These are from my Crayons of Encouragement series. I love these cards so much. This is I Can Fix You. You'll see there's the image on the front and the text on the back, and then folded cards are blank on the inside so you can write a message to your friend. The next step up would be a print on linen paper. So this is not a giclee. It's just more of like a lithograph, like a normal color printed image, but it is on a textured paper. So if you look closely, you'll see there's kind of like a linen texture on the paper. I think it's kind of cool because, I mean, for these prints run about $10. So for $10, you can get a nice image on some nice paper. They also come packaged with the description. Recently, I've been putting a QR code on the back of all my descriptions. So when you give it to a friend, they can use the QR code to watch the YouTube video. Instead of reading, they can just watch me tell them the story. Okay, next step up from a normal like laser printer print is a giclee print. Giclee. It looks like giclee, but it's French, so it's giclee. This is a high-end print. It takes a very special printer that prints it almost like paint. And you'll notice that it is not reflective. It's totally matte, which is one of the things that I like about giclees. They also have really good color. I actually go to the printer and take my original and I color match. So you're gonna get the best color with a giclee print versus like a laser inkjet printer kind of print. They are slightly more expensive. These ones start at like $15, but you can still get a really nice image for not too much money. The giclees on paper I offer in 5x7, 8x10, or 11x14. I don't like to print on paper larger than that because it just gets really fragile. It is a piece of paper, so to ship it and have it stay flat and crisp and beautiful can be really challenging. These you obviously have to put in a frame with glass. So if you don't want to do paper, the next step up is canvas. Now, traditionally, I only sold canvas like this. This is my painting looking up. This is a giclee print. So it's the same ink, the same process that I use on my giclee on paper. They just put it on canvas. So it is more expensive to paint on the canvas, but it is also coated with a UV coating. That's how you'll see this one isn't matte like the prints. It has a little bit of a shine. That's because there is a clear coat on top of this canvas to protect it, so you can kind of wipe it down if it gets dusty with just like a rag and like a damp rag. Also, it will help protect it from the sun. Thing with canvas is it has to be stretched or mounted on something. So if you order something on my site bigger than 11x14, the canvas is going to come rolled in a tube like this. Now the cool thing is canvases are super hardy. I mean, you could like beat this thing. You could get it wet, and it's not going to get hurt. And even if it comes to you like with like a little crease or something, it's fine because they're gonna stretch it tight and you'll be good to go. Problem with selling canvas like this is that some people get these and then they're like, Jenedy, I just got this big piece of canvas in the mail. What do I do with it? And I could see that would be disconcerting. So you take it to a framer and you either tell them you want it mounted. To mount it means that they would cut it out, they would apply an archival glue on the back, and then mount it to a piece of foam core or MDF, and then frame it. The advantages to mounting it versus stretching it means that you no longer have that like the drum-like quality of a stretched canvas that could be punctured, or with time the humidity or temperature could shift and then it could lose some of the tautness of the canvas and you'd have to get it restretched. So if you mount it to a panel, it's not going anywhere. Hence, I started offering giclee canvas already mounted to the panel. So I honestly think this is one of the best options on my site because you get the quality of the canvas. It's already got that UV coating on it. And the cool thing is they come in standard sizes. I just have these in a 5x7 and 11x14. I might have a few 8x10s here and there, but most standard is 5x7 and 11x14. And you just go to the store and pick out your frame. You pop this little baby in there. You don't need glass. You're good to go. So it's a really convenient, easy way to get the canvas. It's like ready to go canvas, okay? And they look really, really pretty. Here's another one. This is called Holding Heaven. And they get the look more of like an original painting because they are printed on canvas, but you don't need the glass. Here's an example. This is an 8x10 and just pop it into a frame. You're good to go. This frame, my mom and I actually go to secondhand stores all the time and look for frames. And that's one of the cheapest, easiest ways that you can frame your Jenedy Paige print. For a bigger canvas, like the full-size painting of Every Sparrow is actually twice the size. It's 24x48. And that you would want to stretch just because it's really hard to glue a painting that big onto a board. Just the board gets really heavy. Sometimes you run into issues with the glue, like getting bubbles. I think that's it. I hope that answers all your questions about Jenedy Paige prints and products on my website. And thank you so much for supporting my business. It really means so much to me.